Happy morning, dear children. How are you all? I think you all are doing good. And children, you all have submitted. Some of you, only few children did not submit the task that I have given you. But children, I want all of you to complete your tasks. Okay, whatever task I give you every day, you should complete it. Okay, uh, children, it is a very beneficial thing to you because only then you can improve your knowledge. Okay, don't forget to complete the task after each session. Okay, dear children. Okay, so today we are going to learn from your grammar textbook. Okay, so I want all of you to take your grammar textbook and turn to page number 22. Okay, quickly take it out, dear children. Page number 22 in your grammar textbook. So the topic is verbs. Okay, so you have your fourth chapter in page number 22 and the topic is verbs. And this is a very familiar topic to you, dear children. Am I right? Yes, this is a very familiar topic to you from grade 1 till grade 7. You have been learning this, and this year also you learn this, and even if you go to your college or higher studies, also you will learn this topic because this is the base in your grammar. Okay, but every year, okay, when you move on to each class, you will be given some new concepts, okay, in addition to whatever you have already learned. And even this year also you learn some new concept in the same topic. Okay, so let's learn verbs now. Okay, dear children, are you all ready? So already you know what is the definition of verb, isn't it? So verbs are words that are used to indicate any action. So the key word here is any action. So words that uh, represent any kind of action are called verbs. This already you know, isn't it? Now these are the examples like run, jump, eat, write, walk, or what bath, brush, whatever may be the action, dear children. Okay, whatever may be the action or the state of action. Okay, it refers to, if it refers to any kind of action, a word that refers to any kind of action is called verb. Okay, this you already know, isn't it? So here in this lesson you are going to learn about tense of verbs, and this also you already learned in your lower class. So let's have a quick revision recap, and then we can move on with the current topics. Okay, dear children. Okay, now, so the definition given in your textbook is any form of a verb that is used to indicate the time of an action, okay, or the state. Okay, take one pencil, and in page number 22 there is a box. Okay, so this definition is given in a box. You take your pencil and underline the time of an action and state. Okay, so these two are the keywords to keep in mind for meaning of tense. Okay, dear children, now listen. Any form of verb. What do you mean by form of verb? So you remember the forms of verb? Okay, basically there are three forms of verb. You remember that, dear children? You already learned. Okay, remind, just think about it, dear children, and try to answer what are the forms of verb. I think some of you might be answering right now. Okay, let me tell you the three forms of verb are base form, past form, and past participle form. Okay, so these are the three forms of verb. So any among these three forms, any form that is used to indicate the time of an action, okay, the time in which an action takes place, or state of an action. State means the temporary situation, okay, current situation. Okay, if it is used to indicate that, then that is called the tense of verb. Okay, then it is called the tense of verb. Okay, dear children. So there are three basic forms in tenses. Okay, they are past form, present form, and future form. Even this you already know, isn't it? Past, present, and future are the three tenses. Okay, and tense means time, nothing but time. Okay, tense is time, that's it. Okay, now okay, now I told you that there are three forms in tense, isn't it? And they also have some subdivisions. Each of these forms, present, past, and future, each of these forms have four other different forms. Okay, so let's have a quick recap of these kinds. Okay, so this is an keep in mind, dear children, I'm just going to give you an introduction. Okay, this is not a detailed explanation, this is just introduction to these topics. Only if you understand this, only if you remember this, okay, because this already you have learned in lower classes. Only if you are clear with this, then we can move on with the detail of these topics. Okay, we can go on with the further topics. Now, in present, past, and future, we have simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous form. Okay, so all these three have these four forms. Okay, let's see what are they, how they are used. Look at the example. Present, simple present, she sings. And look at the verb here, children. Sing is the verb, sing is the action. Am I right? Singing is an action, right? Okay, so sing, along with sing there is an s added to it. Sing is the base form. I told you the three forms of verbs are very important. Only these three forms of verb plays a major role in tense. Okay, so sing is the base form of the verb and s is added along with it. Okay, so if a base form alone is used or s is added along with that base form, then you can keep in mind that it represents simple form. Okay, so simple present, in simple present verb will come in this manner, will be coming in this manner. Okay, and the past form, and here you see just past form of this base verb. Past form of sing is sang. So exactly the past form of the base verb is used here. Okay, so by looking into this, by looking at this, you can understand that this is simple past. And in future, the verb will be in the base form. Okay, future, simple future tense, in simple future tense verb will be in the base form, whereas you will have one auxiliary verb, helping verb, that is will or shall. If will or shall is present, you can come to a conclusion that it is representing future. Okay, dear children, if will or shall is present, then it represents future. Okay, now this is all about simple. So this, I think now you can come to you can remember what you have learned in the lower class, isn't it? Okay, so now present continuous. Okay, children, so always for continuous tense you will use ing form of the base verb. Okay, and keep in mind continuous form is used to represent actions that is continuing. Okay, that is continuing at current or it continued in the past, anything. Okay, but actions that is continuing like singing, jumping, running, moving, whatever may be the action, that should be continuing. Okay, so those kinds of actions are represented using continuous tense. Okay, now present continuous refers to the action that is continuing in the present. Okay, listen dear children, in the three forms you can see the verbs ending with ing. The base form will always end with ing in continuous form. Okay, the base verb will end with ing. Okay, if ing is present, then that is continuous form. Okay, so present continuous. For present continuous, the helping verb. Okay, so is a be verb, that is helping verb, which represents the current state. Okay, is used to represent the current state, the present state. So then this is present continuous. Was means it represents the past, isn't it? Therefore it is past continuous. And will, I told you, if will or shall is present, it represents future, isn't it? And will or shall or will be or shall be plus ing form of the main verb. Okay, this is future continuous tense. Okay, dear children, understood? Now let's move on to the perfect tense. Perfect tense is the third form. Always keep in mind, in the three forms of verb, the third form is the perfect form. Okay, so past participle form, you remember past participle form of the verb? Among the three forms of verb, past participle alone will be present in the perfect. Perfect tense are used to represent the action that is completed in the recent past. Even if it is in the present perfect, it will denote an action that is over, but recently over, recent past. Okay, look at this present perfect. She has sung. If you take one example, a meeting is organized and the meeting is still continuing, and the chief guest needs to give one speech. Okay, keep in mind children, the chief guest should give one speech, and the chief guest has completed speaking, but the meeting is still continuing, but the speech was over, meeting is still continuing. Okay, so you are referring to the action that is completed in the recent past. The meeting, the effect of the speech is still continuing, whereas the main action is over. Okay, speech was over, but the meeting is still continuing. Okay, this kind of action that is completed in the recent past. Okay, for this kind of actions we are using perfect form. Okay, she has sung. Just now she completed singing, it means. Okay, and she had sung, that means before, in the past she completed singing. Okay, then she will have sung, in the future she will complete singing. Okay, that is the meaning of this. Okay children, and look at the form, look at the way the sentence is organized, the structure of the sentence. Look at this: has, had, will have. Okay, so this helping verbs, these helping verbs, okay, these helping verbs are used, in the perfect form. Okay, so along with the third form of verb, past participle form of the main verb. Has is used to represent present, had is used to represent past, and will have or shall have will be used to represent the future. Okay children, now we'll move on to the perfect continuous tense. So this is very easy children. Perfect continuous, if you understand continuous and perfect, perfect continuous is very easy. Okay, so combination of both perfect and continuous tense is called perfect continuous. So in continuous tense, I told you the main verb will end with ing, isn't it? And here also you just listen: singing, singing, and singing. It always ends with ing. And in perfect tense, I told you that you will be using has, had, and will have, isn't it? Same thing. Okay, has, had, and will have. Look at this: has, had, and will have. You'll use. Okay, so the combination of these both is called perfect continuous. Wherever, I told you already, wherever continuous comes, immediately you should remember in your you should remember that the verb should end with ing. Continuous is present, verb will end with ing. That is what you should keep in your mind. Okay children, and if perfect is present, then has, had, and will have will be present. Okay, if it is present form, it is has, past form had, and future form will or shall have. Okay, so along with this, the word that is added in new, okay, the word that is added newly here is been, B-E-E-N. Okay, this been is present for perfect continuous. Okay, only for perfect continuous been is used along with the helping verb. Okay, helping verb is has, had and will have. Okay, along with that you will use been and the continuous form of the base verb. Since here the verb is sing, you are using singing. If the verb is dance, you will use dancing. If eat is the main verb, then you will use eating. Whatever may be the main verb, the continuous form of that verb will be used here. Okay, dear children, now I think you are clear with these topics. Am I right? Are you all clear with this? Okay, so this is the base. Okay, children, this is the base. If you understand this thoroughly, only then we can move on with the further topic. This is the introduction. Okay, so okay, dear children, I hope you understand this, and I want all of you to listen to the class again and again. You can 2 or 3 times watch this again and again, and you can note down your doubts and ask me personally. Okay, only if you are clear with this, we can move with the further topic. This is the base. Only if you understand the tenses, then alone you can write the sentence of your own. Okay, okay, dear children. Okay, so today's task is you should complete exercise A in page 22. Okay, so this is relevant to the topic that we have seen today. Okay, what we have learned today, the exercise is relevant to what we have learned today. Okay, so I want all of you to complete this. This is very easy topic. Okay, children, so I hope you all will do that. So until we meet with the next session, I want you all of you to stay safe and stay happy. Okay, dear children, have a fun filled day.